Hello.
So tonight the judiciary is accusing the police service of withdrawing Chief Justice Martha Koome's security detail. In a letter addressed to the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Interior, Kipchumba Murkomen, Koome has termed the withdrawal of her security detail as an egregious affront to the principle of separation of powers. Even then, the Chief Justice says that in a letter that the Judiciary Police Unit capacity has also been weakened. The letter further reads that rather than being bolstered to meet the growing demands, its capacity has been diminished by the withdrawal of a significant number of officers. Police Inspector General Douglas Kanja, on the other hand, said that the police officers who were recalled from the Judiciary Police Unit were either sent on training after promotion or procedurally transferred to other stations. The IG says that other officers have been reassigned to the Chief Justice as those who left prepare to start their promotional courses. IG Kanja says there was poor coordination that led to the officers who were assigned to the CJ leaving before the new ones arrived and causing the deployment gap. However, judiciary staff members say that the inquiries prior to the revelation of the changes have been treated casually.
Martha Koome, Bwana u sehemu ya rafiki yako wewe. You do have an idea of where you people tripped ama ni wapi hamkuelewana mpaka wame withdraw security? Or maybe I'm overthinking, or maybe I'm not. Yeah. Hata ya Gachagua ilianza hivi. So judiciary imekuwa kitu tu. Something. Kitu tu. Hiyo ni mistake ya nani? Ni kosa la nani, bibi?
Good evening, guys. Today is the 23rd day of January 2025. Just in case I forget the time stamp. Breaking news. The security of Martha Koome, the President of the Supreme Court of Kenya, has been withdrawn. Yeah, I think Kasongo is fulfilling his agenda very slowly.
Walikataa kabisa kuwatch news kama mimi. We have breaking news whereby CJ Martha Koome, the security has been withdrawn today, 23rd of January 2025. Capture it. The security has been withdrawn. Mimi naona ya Martha Koome imeshapikwa ikapikika. Imepikwa ikapikika. So ni kama wanataka kumtoa.
Chief Justice Martha Koome has this evening revealed that her security detail has been withdrawn. She has also revealed that officers assigned to the judiciary in general have also been reduced. She does not know the motive of that withdrawal of her security. And this, of course, is a developing story. It's a part of the continuing tussle between the executive and the judiciary.
Chief Justice Martha Koome blasted the police for withdrawing security for Lawrence, calling it unconstitutional and a breach of protocol. Now, this move follows a 6-month sentence given to Inspector General Masengeli. The IG, who denies any ill intent, says the security detail was merely a recall for VIP training meant for the police officers. But many see this as a blunt attempt to undermine the judiciary's authority. MP David Ochieng is demanding action, threatening to push for the IG's resignation if he doesn't step down. Now, are the law enforcers seemingly challenging the judiciary's power? Or is this a dangerous power struggle or, just a clash of protocols?
Si nilimwambia huyu Faruk Kibet ndo huwa ana control State House amski. Sasa huyu Faruk Kibet he called Martha Koome the Chief Justice of the Judiciary. But sasa anti akaamua hata achukua simu. He repeatedly ignored Faruk Kibet phone calls. Amekataa kuchukua. Na kama angechukua, unajua pesa sasa angeletewa na bags. Zingeletwa na mabags. Sasa huyu Faruk Kibet ni kama messenger. Unajua sasa Ruto hawezi pigia Martha Koome. Kitu Ruto anaweza fanya ni kutuma mtu kama Faruk Kibet, Kimani Ichung'wah na Honorable Tussle. Hao ndio wanaweza tumwa. But now Auntie amefanya amazing job. Amekataa kuchukua simu, hachukui. He knows Ruto very well. He knows Ruto is a traitor. Hizi akachukua simu zake. Na sijui ulijua aje hiyo simu ni ya Faruk Kibet. Sasa Martha Koome amesema I don't work with phone calls. Kama simu ya be very careful na we must go. Be very careful. Kipigiwa simu ya State House, be very careful. Alafu ujue yule judge aliuawa hapa Makandara the other day. Ujue aliuawa na Kalenjin. So be very careful.
Justice, for heaven's sake. And let me say this without any fear of contradiction. The problem with Martha Koome is not cyberbullying, it's not her gender. It is incompetence.
How so?
She is a below average lawyer from her qualification at the university. She is an underperformer judge as per the report of the vetting of judges and magistrates. In fact, she fell short. I can classify her at 49%. That is a failure in a law class. She failed. You understand? And we have this problem in Kenya where we tend to appoint into higher office individuals who have failed. To what end, I do not understand. So that the system, so that the structure, so that the agency fails. We cannot have a failed judiciary. That's why I must share in the lamentation of my teacher, PLO Lumumba. We can have a failed executive. We can have a failed parliament. But we can never have a failed judiciary. And there's unanimity of thoughts that there is a failure of performance by the judiciary. Yesterday and the day before, I documented cases of 130 judges and magistrates who did not sit. They were attending official duties, they were attending conferences, they were attending seminars. One was actually on a radio show when she was supposed to be in court. And when we raise these things, the CJ says we are cyberbullying her, we are targeting her because of her gender. If she feels that her gender incapacitates her from sitting as Chief Justice, she must leave office. Not today, yesterday.
Okay,
and go out.
The petition by lawyer Nelson Harvey seeking the removal of all judges of the Supreme Court and the Chief Justice has gained momentum, with the Judicial Service Commission holding a meeting today to kickstart the process. The petition by Nelson Harvey that was filed on 10th of January 2025 wants Chief Justice Martha Koome out of office alongside Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mbete Mwilu and Supreme Court Judges Mohamed Ibrahim, Dr. Smokin Wanjala, Lady Justice Njoki Ndungu, Isaac Lenaula, and William Ouko.
The JSC acknowledges receipt of a petition dated 10th January 2025 filed by Mr. Nelson Harvey against the following judges of the Supreme Court of Kenya. Honorable Lady Justice Martha Koome.
The petitioner alleges that the Apex Court judges should be asked grounds of gross misconduct and misbehavior.
The complaints filed will be dealt with in accordance with the processes and procedures developed and in compliance with the rule of law and Fair Administrative Action Act. The JSC reaffirmed its unwavering commitment to its constitutional mandate to protect the independence of the judiciary while holding the judiciary accountable.
The Judicial Service Commission says it will stick to its mandate of upholding the rule of law and taking the judiciary to account to ensure high standards of judicial accountability.
The JSC believes in equality before the law and assures all Kenyans that in discharging its mandate, it shall always act independently without fear, favor, or prejudice.
Chief Justice Martha Koome has since dismissed the petition, saying that she will not yield to intimidation from those telling her to vacate office.
You asked me whether I would resign. I would also ask you, why would I resign? I have a tenure. I was appointed to serve for a tenure, and you have not given me reasons why you would want me to resign.
Should it find merit in the Nelson Harvey petition, JSC will then recommend to the president to form a tribunal for their removal from office. The JSC has also received petitions against High Court judges Justice Alfred Mabea, filed by Nelson Harvey and Edwin Harold Ndande, and another petition for the removal of Justice Lucas Leperes Naikuni, filed by Nelson Harvey, alleging incompetence in the discharging of judicial duties. Although the petition to have Chief Justice Martha Koome kicked out of office alongside all the other Supreme Court judges may have placed the judiciary between a rock and a hard place, the Isaac Ruto-led JSC says apart from ensuring that there is accountability in the judiciary, they are ready to protect the independence of the judiciary by swimming across the murky judicial waters and delivering justice to the petition.
But Koome is a generic name in Meru, which means a clever one. So every household has a child called Koome. The clever one is not me, it's my husband, because he is the owner of the name. These threats and declarations are extremely serious and a monumental assault to the Constitution. It is also an assault to the rule of law and the very stability of the nation, and can lead to chaos and anarchy in our motherland. The declaration that they will no longer obey court orders and the subsequent actual defiance of the orders granted by the courts are untenable and amount to contempt of court. And if this course is allowed to continue unabated, we are on the precipice of a constitutional crisis.
The smallest boy in the village is aware that you are leading an outfit of bandits. You are in charge of a den of the most corrupt of judicial officers, the Mwamuyes and other Mwamuyes. It is not a secret anymore. You have rotten apples in the judiciary. Martha Koome, the only way you can redeem yourself, the only way you can redeem your name, the only way you can redeem judiciary is to make sure you do radical surgery, you effect the radical surgery in that judiciary, because right now we look at it with a lot of disdain. We look at the judiciary, we view the judiciary with a lot of pragmatism. We view the judiciary so negatively. Every one of us is so apathetic when we think matters judiciary, because it is no longer a judiciary, it is a juripesa. Mannerings. Your outfit, Martha Koome, is mortgaging justice like any other commodity in the commodity market. They are mortgaging justice, just like we are mortgaging cabbages in our local markets. We are mortgaging pumpkins in our local market. That is how your outfit is mortgaging justice. Redeem your name, redeem the judiciary, redeem your office, redeem Kenyans. Let me assure you, come next year, Meru is going to chart a political direction if you people don't change.
At one point in time, it was very evident that Gachagwa's impeachment was incoming, and many managed to read the times correctly. Now, for Chief Justice Martha Koome, her stay at the top of the judiciary is also facing a lot of challenges, and it looks like it's coming to a very abrupt end.
And remember hashtag recall Meg Whitman?
Yeah.
Now we are on hashtag resign Martha Koome. When this issue came up, the head of the judiciary, who is Martha Koome, said that probably there's a lot of misogyny and it could be just some chauvinism because of her as a leader. But Kenyans are like, no, there's a lot that's been going on. Yeah. So guys are like, no, we don't really think Misogyny? It's misogyny or chauvinism that's going on.
Nah, I don't believe it, man.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's the people who are saying these things.
Yeah.
Clearly, you know, Kenyans are smart. You can't size us like that. You know, you can't question our integrity and our knowledge, Yanni. Yeah. Because even saw her the other day when she came for a conversation on the situation room. For example, yeah. And I was just reading the comments. Online.
Yeah.
The hate that was there was intense.
True.
And I guess that article, whoever wrote that piece, is very right. Many Kenyans actually want our Chief Justice to dip, not because she's a woman. Simply because it feels like she's at the pockets of the executive. People just generally have lost trust in the judiciary. They feel like it's no longer independent. And I've been talking about this thing for the longest time ever. We are at a point where there's a serious trust deficit when it comes to how we engage with governance among our leaders. And that's so sad. Because now, initially we were angry. I think we're even past being angry. We're indifferent. Do you understand?
Generally, where Kenyans are heading is the system is broken. Everything is broken. The legislation system is broken. The government system is broken. The MPs are broken. Everyone is broken in the whole government, period. And it's not about you being a woman or you being a man. They could care less what you are or what you identify yourself as. But at the end of the day, we care about the role that you've been put in. And when your role is questioned, when your specific job description is questioned, when your integrity is questioned, when your trust is questioned by the people who they're meant to put their trust in you to make sure that despite what happens in the government, you will stand for justice. But when they have to question, what do you stand for? Do you stand for justice or do you stand for how many bags are put on that table by the government? Then you have to know that you have a serious problem. So for you to come against us as Kenyans and start saying, oh, they're questioning because I'm a woman. Like, no, I'm a woman. I'm telling you, if people don't trust you, they don't trust you.
This is what she said.
That's end of story.
That's fact.
Yeah, this is what she said. In all this 22 years I've been a judge and a Chief Justice, nobody has ever approached me with a bribe. I would have them arrested. The criticism I face is because of my gender. It is total misogyny. It is total chauvinism. That's what she said. And
darling, sit down, actually read through what people are saying. And if you're not understanding, have someone tell you what they're saying. And not just what they're saying, but what they're not saying.
But actually, even on the real though, I can understand where she's coming from, because the hate online can be crazy. There's some people who don't even understand what's going on in the judiciary.
But they're just right on.
Kenyans at this point are being very keen. They're very sensitive. Anything that they notice is kind of twisted, they're going to call you out. For it's probably a good thing that we are we're engaging when it comes to matters, civic education, how governance goes about. But there's levels to it. You kind of also need to respect leaders at some point. You don't want to go start abusing people just aimlessly because you're angry. But all arms of government have to be clearly independent. And we will call you out if you try and twist us, because that's the only thing we're left with to protect our welfare as Kenyan people. That document, the supreme law of the land, should be protected at all costs. Absolutely. It's not about whether you're a woman, you're a man, you're a child, or whatever. If you go against that constitution, you're going to be called out.
Leo hii judiciary wenyewe waeleweki na Martha Koome wao. Na tuliona Maraga akiongea vizuri akisema wakati Martha Koome alienda kuungana na William Samoei Ruto State House, hapo ndio tulijua hatuna imani na judiciary kabisa. Mpaka wale hii judiciary wanafanya vile wanajitakia, vile wanajua, na tukaona kuwa judiciary ina haki. Wakati wa impeachment wa Rigathi Gachagua haikuwa na haki, sababu William Samoei Ruto alitumia power zake kama rais kukapcha hivi vitu yote. Haina haki.
Mimi kama ningeambiwa nitakuwa around mpaka 2040, sijui ningekaa namna gani. Unaona vile nahangaika na hii ya kusukuma hii yetu. Ukipata 5 years una sweat, ukiongezewa 5 unasema wacha itoshe, wacha mimi niende nyumbani. Heri hiyo yako unaweza kusukuma popote mpaka 2040. Hii yetu hii ni ngumu. Hata hawa heshimiwa wanajua hii yetu iko tabu.
Kasongo
Mobali nanga. Kwanza ikifika 2027 naiba mpaka kura ya madhangu na budangu. Sitaki warudi tu huko tena. Sima youth church anuka. Madha zetu bado Ruto unaenda home na 13 parliament tunaivunja. Wende home wote tuanze fresh.
I'm nervous. I'm terrified more than usual. Well,
is going to be televised, so I'd like to say this first. If you ever see me getting beaten up by the police, or if you see me getting beaten up by anybody, put the video camera down and help me.
And we are not alone. There's a new force of nature at hand, stirring all over the world. They are the young people whom, frankly, we have failed, who are angry, who are organized, who are capable of making a difference. They are a moral army. And the most important thing that we can do for them is to get the hell out of their way.
I'm inside. Niko ndani. Na tunamalizana na nyinyi. Tunamalizana na nyinyi. Mmetutesa sana. Today is today. You must hear our cry. Sisi ni sisi. Mtatusikiza. Hii ni bunge yetu. Sisi tumewafanya mkuu hapa. This is our parliament. You must hear us. Kama hamna masikio, tutawafanya msikie.
No one is going to tell me what to do at one time. I'm in charge. So please put that proposal on the table and then let's discuss it. And if they need a right, you can't say because there is a rule here. We work according to the rule.
President, tunataka kuambia uko na miaka 2 katika ofisi. Na wananchi hawa they will punish you, na hata ukiwa na pesa watakutoa nje.
Idiots who don't want to participate in the affairs of their nation, they think things will just work in and of themselves. Then they are tribalists. And these tribalists, they think that they are only safe with people who are from their tribe. And tribe can mean people from the same culture, same language, or same culture. Then they are citizens. These are individuals who are responsible and know that when you want to be served, you must give those who have the desire and the intellectual capacity to serve you. In many societies, it is only a small percentage of people that can be called citizens, not more than 5%. And if a society wants to grow in the right direction, civic education is what will help the idiot and the tribalist to become a citizen.
Wacheni tu mimi niseme na mapema. Ndio kama kuna list na andiko mniweke kwa list. I can't wait to reject Finance Bill 2025. I can't wait because I know it will be something absurd. It will be something mental. I can't wait. Mniweke kwa list jameni. List ya reject.
Majenzi mko, kazi mnafanya kwa mtandao ni mzuri sana na tunapongeza nyinyi na muendelee. Mtaendelea. Lakini mtandao peke yake haitoshi. Tunataka mjiandikishe kama wapiga kura. Wale watu ambaye watakomboa Kenya hii, wenye kuamua Kenya itaongozwa namna gani, ni hao majenzi wetu mwaka wa 2027. Lakini hamwezi amua Kenya itakaa namna gani kwa simu peke yake. Lazima mchukue vitambulisho, lazima mjiandikishe kama wapiga kura. Siku hiyo ikifika muamuke saa 9, muungane na sisi na wengine, tuende pale kwa debe, tutafute uongozi wa maana ambaye utaheshimu wa Kenya, utaheshimu demokrasia na utakubali kufanyia kila mtu maendeleo. Tumekubaliana majenzi?
Now, why do you want Ruto gone?
We want Ruto gone because he is killing innocent people. He's wanting to pass the Finance Bill 2024. He's putting tax on sanitary products that girls can't even buy. He can't go to school. He's corrupt. He's taking the money. He needs to go.
Yes.
Out. Now. If you're going to raise anything, start with your hairline.
Nice.
Control, Alt, Delete, Ruto. The drunk did better than you. Drunkard did better than you.
Nice.
Mungu yetu itoe Ruto Kenya
hata kama angalau najali. Sisi Kenya tumechoka na Ruto, maisha imetuharibikia, analipisha mpaka sodo ya wamama. Pure kabisa Ruto. We don't like you, go home. Sasa tafuta kiongozi ambaye anapenda mwananchi na anapenda kijana kama.
They want to be described as honorable even when they are horrible. They acquire things which they have not worked for. They promise us things that they know they will never deliver. And there is no shortage of such men and women in the African continent.
Now the next election,
yes.
Unajua hawa ndio watakuwa nasema fagia wote ama mtasema namna gani? This generation,
yes,
they use their might because they didn't vote. The largest vote in the last election.
You like me, why them a fight me. You like me, chewing a bomb, and bite it. You like me, chewing a bite it. Don't like, how I love you. When I trust them, when I trust them, even if we post them. When I trust them, stay fine, not touch them. When I trust them, not down and not soak them. In fan, my message, you bust them.